What's going on YouTube? It's Maffu here, and we're going to do a KVK update. But before that, you might be noticing that I haven't been posting as much, haven't been doing that many live streams recently, and I kind of want to explain why. So long story short, I'm not feeling as passionate about creating videos. Obviously this is my hobby and I do enjoy doing it, but it's been kind of hard for me to do videos recently because I just can't think of any ideas. A lot of my content since the history of my channel has been account updates and things changing on my account every single day. But as I get later and later in the game, it's getting harder and harder to make these videos because my account is just not changing. There's no new updates to be had. Obviously my crystal tech has changed, but I don't want to make a video about my crystal tech every single day. That's just boring. But yeah, that's kind of the situation. I'm still logging in. I'm doing all my bastion quests. I am not chaining right now. But yeah, if you're curious on why I'm not posting, that is the reason. It is not because I don't have enough time to post. It is not because school started. It is just simply due to the fact that I really don't know what to post. Anyways, let's do a little KVK update. We got altar fights at reset today. That should be fun. We are officially fighting both altars now. The way it's going to be split up is 3743 will be fighting this top altar, and the other three kingdoms will be fighting this bottom altar, plus addition of some players from 3743. I don't know which players, to be honest, but like I think a handful of players are fighting down here. I'll be fighting up here again. It should be good fights. I'm excited to fight in altars again. I hope it's gonna be fun. I hope it's gonna be more even. I don't mind losing ball fights if the fights are more even. Now let's take a look at my crystal tech, and what I've been working on is actually Call to Arms 2. So my last update, my crystal tech was not maxed right here, but I think it was like 7472 or 7473. And recently I got Swift Marching at 7, Special Concoctions at 5, and then Call to Arms all the way to 8. Now this is not maxed yet. I can upgrade one more time before I have to do some prerequisites, but I don't have too many crystals, so we'll be waiting to do this. Probably get crystals before past 7. But yeah, fun fact, I did not get to this tech during my Kingsland fight. My max capacity for my army was 365,000 or whatever it was, 363,000, 360,000 basically. So this is brand new tech, and my army size is pretty massive now. So it should be fun fighting in balls with that. Also, alongside some new bastions that we unlocked, I did officially unlock every single support skill in the KVK. Now, the way I'm going to divvy these support skills up is pretty simple. Herman Bastion's going to infantry, and obviously Alex Bastion's going to infantry as well. If I reset Alex, which I am planning on resetting, and I'll probably make a video about the Sun Tzu situation and commander reset and my plans for 4th March in a future video, so we'll talk all about that. But this will get reset eventually, and then we'll be running Bjorn Herman, which is fine. This is exactly the same bastions I ran last KVK for my infantry, and my infantry was the best march. Then for archers, we're going to use Emotep, obviously very good stats, and El Cid, very good stats here as well, both level 5. And then for Cav, it's a little bit weird for me. I want to use Frederick, which is what I was using in the last altar fight. It did very well. It's now between Baibars for 20% attack or Kusunoki for a 10% chance to do 900 damage factor. I'm leaning towards Kusunoki. It's on a 5-second cooldown. It's very short, 10% chance to trigger, but with combo, it will trigger more often. I think Kusunoki is the way to run a Kusunoki Frederick for the Cav. Now, there's actually some good bastions here with Cyrus, which will be nice for a Cav march. 10% chance to deal additional damage. It's obviously level 1 though, so the damage factor is practically nothing. But if I had this leveled up, I would prefer this to the Kusunoki Bastion. But yeah, that's my bastions. A little quick look. I'm at 105,000 honor. We're at 8.8 million units killed, which is pretty bad. We'll probably hit 9 million today. We're at 1.9 million acclaim. Also, did they add more conversion stones to the Crusader achievements with acclaim, or are these just replacing old achievements? Because I know there's conversion stones for crystals. You could get 10 conversion stones per KVK is what it added up to. There's a couple here, 3 here, so that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so you still get 10. They just replaced it with acclaim instead of having it be kills. Fair enough. I think that's a good change. You can't trade T1 with the opponent to get a claim. So you actually have to fight for the rewards. Fair enough. I like it. But yeah, I'm at 73 million crystals spent, which is pretty nice. Obviously, I have not been chaining recently, so my crystal gain has been dropping down. I'm already at 62nd in the honor leaderboard. In my alliance, I'm 28th. but I was top 40. I don't really care about pushing top honor. It's not a goal of mine. and it never has been a goal of mine. So I'm not too worried about dropping out of the top in honor. I quickly want to mention resources and two more things: resources and city skin. So for resources, I am still farming all my farm accounts 3 times per day. On each farm, I currently have roughly 200 or 300 million resources. So we do have a good size amount of resources that I will be transferring. A lot of it does end up being gold. We'll probably have an extra like 700 million gold, which was really nice. A lot of it is also stone and wood, and I farmed the least amount of food because I am, as you can see, I'm low on stone and wood. And I do plan on retransferring right before past 7. So the resource situation, I should not run out of resources this KVK. Obviously, I do have a ton of resources in the bag as well. Basically, the exact same amount I have on hand, I have in the bag, minus the gold. Now, speed ups, obviously, I'm chilling on speed ups, 1,457 days, 1,457. I am using a lot of these universal speed ups to actually train troops during bastion quests because I'm not chaining anymore. So my training speed ups are actually kind of low. We do have 2 days, but I feel like they're all in like high speed up count, 15 hour, 8 hour. It is not easy to train bastions with those. Speed of troop count, we're up to 750,000 infantry, 600,000 cavalry, and 590,000 archers, which is actually really nice. If you remember my previous zone, I was actually dipping under 500,000 in the cavs and archers, and I was at 600,000 infantry. So we have trained a ton of troops, and this will be helpful in this upcoming past 7 and Kingsland fight. I do plan on killing pretty much all of this infantry off. Obviously I do want a field still, but if we look at our current deads, we are sitting at 400,000 deads. We're getting half of them back, so this is what we're getting back. And if we do get a higher seed KVK, we're currently A tier. It doesn't look like we're getting a higher seed because we had no fighting in the first zone, but everything can change in past 7 Kingsland. So if we do get a higher seed, we'll get an extra troops back, which would be nice. I do need that if we can. And I think that's a total account in KVK update. Oh no, city skin. Let me talk about city skin. For this next altar fight, I will be popping my 15-day Sands of Time city skin. This should last for the next 2 altars, past 7 and Kingsland. So I think it's a good time to use this skin. A 1v3 KVK. It's going to be a super hard KVK, and I officially have 3 marches, so it'll be buffing 3 marches with 3 different troop types. I think it's good. The last thing I want to look at is my VIP. As you guys know, I have not been putting gems into VIP, and we're sitting at 2.186 million. So basically 2.2 million VIP. We're on the way to 2.5 mil, which will give me these VIP 17 buffs, which actually have some pretty meaningful buffs. We got all damage, action points, not that useful. Training speed, kind of useful. So we got some good buffs here in VIP 7, VIP 17 with all damage. So that's something to look forward to. Obviously, not a lot of gems are going to be going into this. We got to save some for the commander reset. I heard we have the Esmeralda's wheel coming up, or the prayer. I can't remember what it's called. Prayer wheel of prayer. I'm not sure. We got some gem spinning events coming up. Anyways, if you guys want to pull up for the altar fight, it literally starts at reset. 5 hours. I'll probably go live maybe an hour before reset, and we'll probably start fighting beforehand. We also got Ark of Osiris this weekend, so a lot of things to look forward to. We got another altar fight coming up. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the lack of videos, and hey, like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.